It is uncertain times for families living within areas identified for reclamation that are now voluntarily leaving the Mau forest in the wake of planned evictions. Deserted homes and families migrating from the region with their possessions now a common scene across most parts of the affected area. At Sebete Shopping Center, these shops remain closed with their proprietors having called it a day. Well, this is at Sebete Center, whereby most of the houses have already been vacated and there are no residents. Schools have also been affected, with learners appearing to have kept off, even after the government moved to assure that school calendar will not be affected by the planned evictions. At Chebir Bilek Primary School, with a population of 300 pupils, no people turned up for class on Thursday, with stakeholders blaming the presence of security personnel for the obtaining situation.
Alafu sasa watoto hawezi kuja. Leo asubuhi tena tulikuwa na watoto walikuja hapa shuleni, lakini vile wanasikia tu maaskari wanatoroka.
Kulingamana na mashule tumepata instructions tusi interfere ama kuweka vitendo vyovyote ambayo vitaweza interfere na mambo ya shule, na kabisa tume keep off na school areas. Kwa hivyo zile shughuli zinaendelea pale, hatuwezi kusema kwamba tumeshiriki.
Those affected say they have no idea on the next course of action, even as they question why those who sold them the land have not been prosecuted.
Kitu ambao nilishangaza mimi, serikali anafurusha sisi na wao walitengeneza title deed. Hata mimi mwenyewe nilipokuja hapa kununua shamba niliona title deed, nikaenda search, nikaona ni vizuri.
Serikali yenyewe inajua hizo vitu, inajua wenye waliuza, wanajua wenye wako na title, wenye waliuza, lakini tunashangaa ni kwa nini sasa hii wanasema forest.
The residents claiming to have received orders to immediately vacate the area or be forcefully evicted. The claims dismissed by those deployed in the forest who say the residents are voluntarily vacating the area. According to the authorities, those deployed to the region have not been issued with such orders.
Na instruction ile tumepewa ni kwamba tusishurutishe watu kuwa katika shughuli zao. Kwa hivyo hatuja shughulikia ama kushurutisha watu, na hatuwezi kusuilia mtu kutoa vitu zake kupeleka mahali anapotaka.
The assurance coming even as Senate Justice and Legal Affairs Committee summoned Environment Cabinet Secretary Keriako Tobiko to appear before it on Wednesday next week to answer to queries relating to the impending eviction of settlers in Mau Forest. Committee's chair, who is also Nandi Senator Samson Chorigei, saying the government must clear the air on the planned evictions.
We demand that the President and the Deputy President comes clean and state his position on this matter. We shall not keep on speculating whether the promise to voters in Mau Trust Land has changed. We shall not be reduced to reading signs from junior officers as our people head back to the tents. In the meantime, we are summoning Keriako Tobiko, Kenya Forest Service Board, to appear before the Senate Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights Committee next week on Wednesday.
About 6,000 families will be affected in Phase 2 of the Mau Forest eviction, with the government issuing an ultimatum of 60 days, which will lapse on the 31st of October, for settlers to relocate.
We have asked pertinent questions that the state is playing deaf on. We have asked whether the land in question was gazetted as a forest. If anybody has a copy of the gazettement, let him show to the country. We have asked how the cabinet minister in charge of environment comes on matters of trust land, which is purely under the mandate of the county government.
It is in the heart of the government to conserve the Masai Mau, which is one of the blocks of the 22 blocks of the Mau complex. While behind me here in Sierra Leone, you can be able to see where the forest begins and where the encroached land where crops are growing has just begun. Well, some of the residents of this region have already vacated. As you can see, some of the houses are empty. This comes after the government issued a 60 days ultimatum that ends on the 31st of October. For Channel 1 News, I'm Sarafina Roby.